Maria, Latina, age, I suspect in her 80s, June 6th, 2025. I met Maria at an assisted living facility while visiting a family member. We were sitting in the shade of the pavilion on a side of town full of trees, the nearby St. Johns River, and old majestic homes that once belonged to Jacksonville's wealthiest. Several residents were eating ice cream. Maria sat alone, ice cream melting, a book in her hand. She looked up every so often. She looked inviting. The kind of person who, if you were at a crowded coffee shop and all the tables were taken, you'd ask if you could join her. She had a very heavy accent, even after decades in the States. Soft-spoken, too. I had to ask her to repeat herself at times, but she was warm and more than a little stubborn. How old are you, Maria? She smiled coyly but said nothing. Come on, Maria. I've interviewed people from 7 to 80. They all told me their age. Maria might as well say good for you with that naughty smirk of hers. She did not budge. She moved from Guatemala 65 years ago. She was the youngest. Her oldest sisters were already here. She moved for school, Jones College. Maria earned her degree, although she wouldn't tell me what it was in. She met her husband soon after moving here. When she wouldn't say where they met, I teased that she probably met him at a club, partying hard. She laughed, but that, she was sure, did not happen. She remembered they met at a place with a lot of servicemen. Her husband was in the service. Perhaps downtown. Jacksonville used to be different, she told me. The downtown was pretty. They had restaurants, you know what I mean? And you could go down there and they had shops. They had Coca-Cola. I never drank or smoked. I'm a good chicken. Her husband was like her. He didn't smoke or drink. They married less than a year after meeting. He was from the States, though his family was originally from Germany. She worked downtown, although, again, she wouldn't say where. I sighed, good-naturedly. I imagined it was one of those larger department stores I remembered from my youth, Verticut's or Ivy's. She nodded. I told her I could picture her in a pencil skirt, silk blouse with kitten heels. Even now, Maria was graceful, with a slim figure and a quiet elegance that hinted at a time gone by. And now I wear this, she said, referencing her clothes. Casual polyester and fleece, designed for warmth and comfort. I asked her if her husband had passed. No, she replied emphatically. She never said they were divorced, only that she loved him and suspect he loves her or did love her. The kids turned out well. They love their father and have good relationship with him, and that's what matters. She has 2 children, 5 grandchildren. She sees them sometimes, talks to them every day. How long was she married? Long time. Okay, Maria. What she did want to talk about, what she would talk about, was God. Her Catholic faith. The subject came up again and again, even unsolicited. When Maria spoke about God, her voice grew steadier. It was the one topic she didn't dance around. I pray to God, she told me. God is life and our soul. So when we pray and we love him, he answers from his heart. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding is God. I asked if she'd seen her prayers answered. Of course. What kinds of things? Everything. He answers for me. I asked, what do you want me to do? I asked her how she knows it's God speaking. You feel it in your heart, a great feeling of love, kindness, understanding. You become more aware of life. I love that, and told her so. Then I asked what she believed her purpose was now. Love him before everything. Love the Blessed Mother because she's the Mother of God. And then he wants us to teach his word, that he loves us. We need to go to heaven. Heaven is for real. She said she enjoyed our conversation in the end, and I did too. Even though she evaded my questions, even though I couldn't take a picture of her from the front, she was on guard. It is very dangerous these days to share information. I don't know, maybe she had been taken advantage of before. Maybe something had happened with identity theft. I respected her carefulness. And that coy smile, that sparkle in her eye when she didn't give me what I wanted, like the interview was a game she'd already won, priceless. She laughed with me warmly, especially when I feigned exasperation at her evasiveness. Okay, sometimes I was not feigning. But it was a dance, and I must say, I enjoyed it. The banter, the teasing, the easy refusals, the stubbornness, our shared moment in time. And what rose to the top was how sacred and beautiful connection can be, even if it isn't on my terms. And maybe that's the reminder. It doesn't always have to be. Maria talked about heaven often. about living to get there. I do hope I see her again. But if not, maybe we'll share a coffee or a bowl of ice cream in that heaven of hers. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. This is Truth, and truth always rises.